Top 7 Most Controversial Video Game Heroes with a Dark Side. Video game heroes are often celebrated for their courage, bravery, and moral integrity. However, not all protagonists fit this mold. Some have shadows lurking beneath their valorous facades. Dive into the complex psyches of these 7 controversial video game heroes who harbor a sinister side, ranked from the least to the most unsettling. 7. Connor, Assassin's Creed 3. Connor, the protagonist of Assassin's Creed 3, might not initially appear as a controversial figure. Raised amid the turmoil of the American Revolution, his quest for justice and the freedom of his people is noble. However, his methods often raise eyebrows. Connor doesn't merely fight for liberty, he leaves a trail of blood and broken bodies in his wake. His rigid sense of morality leads to a form of vigilante justice, one that disregards due process in favor of immediate retribution. Ultimately, while Connor's cause is just, his ruthless methods and sometimes naive decisions cast a shadow over his legacy. 6. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Lara Croft of the Tomb Raider series is an iconic figure in video game history, yet beneath her adventurous allure lies a darker undercurrent. Often celebrated as a trailblazer and adventurer, Lara's relentless pursuit of ancient artifacts frequently leads to significant moral and ethical quandaries. She plunders sacred sites, disrespects indigenous cultures, and exhibits a disturbing level of violence towards those who stand in her way. While her survival instincts are admirable, her actions sometimes blur the line between heroism and reckless endangerment, raising questions about her true motivations and the collateral damage she leaves behind. 5. Kratos, God of War. Kratos' rage-fueled journey from a grief-stricken Spartan warrior to the God of War is nothing short of epic. However, his tale is marred by an insatiable thirst for vengeance that spares no one. Gods, titans, and mortals alike fall to his blades as he exacts ruthless retribution. Kratos' violent tirades and disregard for innocent lives paint a picture of a man driven by hatred more than heroism. Though his recent evolution in the God of War reboot shows a more reflective and remorseful side, the legacy of his past atrocities remains an indelible stain on his character. Geralt of Rivia, The Witcher. Geralt of Rivia, the famed Witcher, is a character steeped in moral ambiguity. As a professional monster hunter, he often finds himself embroiled in the gray areas of morality, performing morally questionable tasks for the right price. His stoic demeanor and pragmatic approach to adventuring often mask a deep internal conflict about the nature of good and evil. Geralt's interactions with the world reflect a complex character who understands that heroism doesn't always come in black and white. His willingness to make ethically dubious decisions complicates his reputation, positioning him as a hero with a significant dark side. Arthur Morgan, Red Dead Redemption 2. Arthur Morgan is the quintessential tragic hero. His story in Red Dead Redemption 2 is laden with internal and external conflict as he navigates the harsh realities of the American frontier. While Arthur has moments of redemption, his affiliation with the Van der Linde gang involves him in countless crimes: robbery, murder, and extortion. Despite flashes of compassion and morality, Arthur is constantly torn between loyalty to his outlaw family and his emerging conscience. This duality makes him one of the most complex and controversial figures in gaming, embodying both nobility and darkness. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and highlight that bell icon. This will really help this channel out. 2. Joel, The Last of Us. Joel from The Last of Us is a paradigm of parental love taken to its darkest extreme. In a post-apocalyptic world, he becomes a fierce protector of Ellie, but his protectiveness morphs into something far more troubling. Joel's morally dubious decisions, culminating in the catastrophic ending where he prevents Ellie from potentially saving humanity to keep her safe, underscore a profound moral complexity. His actions, though stemming from love, reveal a selfishness that endangers many lives for the sake of one. Joel's story raises uncomfortable questions about the lengths one can go to protect loved ones, placing him high on this list of dark heroes. 1. Big Boss, Metal Gear Solid. The epitome of a controversial hero with a dark side, Big Boss's journey throughout the Metal Gear Solid series acts as a deep dive into the essence of betrayal, manipulation, and power. Initially seen as a noble soldier seeking to uphold justice, his transformation into a warlord and mercenary leader reflects the ultimate fall from grace. Big Boss's complex motivations and morally questionable actions, including genetic experiments and orchestrating wars, show a man whose ideals become increasingly cynical and ruthless. His descent into villainy, driven by a twisted sense of justice and retribution, positions him as the most compellingly dark hero in video gaming, with layers of ethical ambiguity that invite endless discussion. Conclusion: exploring the darker facets of these heroes not only enriches their narratives, but also compels us to contemplate the complexities of morality and righteousness. For more intriguing stories and video game analyses, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into the world of gaming heroes. Mark down to our shares tab for more content on video game lore, character analyses, and the most controversial figures in gaming. Leave a comment on who you think should have made this list.